3 Paul Gilbert shred licks that boosted my picking to the next level and that will boost your picking to the next level. There's not much more to say about this. Here we go. Hey guitar champion, what's going on? I'm 𝗚𝙗𝙦𝗙𝗦 back from my practice dojo and welcome to today's video. Yes, the licks that I have for you in today's video are, I would say, one of the most essential picking licks that you have to learn if you want to get into the world of shredding. So these licks are perfect for beginner and intermediate player, and I would say it is not necessarily the lick that is the difficulty here, but more how fast you're playing it. And you can try to reach new levels, new precision and new endurance with those licks. And they just sound cool in a solo, so let's check them out. If you want to have the tabs for those licks, then check out the link in the description box. There you can download for free. And if you want to have more licks, then check out the ZEN of SPEEDPICKING, my Patreon Academy, because there I have 3 additional licks in the style of Paul Gilbert that are basic and essential for really good developed speed picking. And definitely watch that video to the end, because maybe I have a 4th lick for you, a little bonus lick. Oh yeah. Let's see. So let's start with lick number 1. Okay, lick number 1 is one of the most important licks when it comes to certain technique that is important for the string change, the pick slanting. And here we are involving a technique that I call the snap movement, because we have one note time to not only pluck a string, strike a string with all of your force, but also to change the pick slant direction. And while we are playing that note, we're also rotating with our arm. Of course, really small. There are small movements, but there's definitely a movement. Otherwise, the tip of the pick would be stuck between the strings. So, in the notes, we are on the key of A minor. We have A, B, and C on the B string, and the D on the E string. So the right hand looks like this. Over exaggerating the movement now. And in full action. I'm sorry, by the way, when my hand synchronization is a little bit off now, because currently I am reworking a lot of things in my left hand, and that has definitely an impact on my hand synchronization. First, negatively, because my brain has to reprogram the calculation of the distance of the fingers, but I believe that the things that I'm doing right now for my left hand just can be beneficial for it, and at a certain point the hand synchronization will balance that out. At least I'm researching currently a lot on this topic, and if you want to know more about what's going on with the right and the left hand and all the biomechanics behind it, then definitely subscribe to this channel, because more of this will come here on this channel. Alright, and let's continue to lick number 2. But before we go to lick number 2, I just want to quickly talk about my newest online masterclass, The Gateway to Shred. You feel confused because YouTube is not really giving you the answer that you need to improve on your guitar playing? Well, then check out The Gateway to Shred. I've designed The Gateway to Shred as a 4-week masterclass, with every week focusing on one specific topic of shredding, so that after those 4 weeks you will have all the necessary tools to improve on your own in those difficult and confusing times that we have on YouTube. Week number 1, I will talk about practice routines, all you have to know about practicing and different practice routines, and how to create your own practice plan. Week number 2, left hand exercise. Let's boost our finger independency, our finger endurance, and of course the speed of the left hand. Week number 3, everything that you have to know about speed picking, the correct angles, the correct movements, the correct techniques. And week number 4 is one big solo where we're also talking about phrasing, bending, sweeping, and a little bit more. And the good thing is you only need 15 minutes per day. This online masterclass will not make you the best shred guitar player in just 4 weeks, but it will definitely boost your playing to the next level and give you all the necessary tools to transform your shredding into the right direction. So check out the link in the description box and get the Gateway to Shred now. So now lick number 2 is an upward pick slant only lick. Upward pick slant is one of the 2 directions of the pick slanting, and it's a really crucial one. We metal players are used to have a lot of downward pick slanting in our rhythm playing and in general our metal kind of philosophy. But we need two-way pick slanting if we want to have the holy grail of achieving ultimate freedom on our instrument. And therefore this lick is a really good one to boost you are upward pick slanting. Upward pick slanting means we are rotating our wrist in the so-called pronation rotation, this one here, which means that the lower side of the pick is now facing up, and now every time when we're changing the string, the tip of the pick is free in the air, and we have no problems of getting stuck in between the strings. Okay, lick number 3 is a descending scale lick, and I choose the descending scale lick as a really good lick for us to boost our playing, because first of all here we have the opposite pick slant direction than the lick before that, the downward pick slant direction. We are rotating our wrist towards a direction called supination, and now the lower side of the pick is now facing down and the tip of the pick is free in the air. And I choose the descending pattern for the left hand because descending movements are often harder than ascending movements. And we already had ascending movements in the lick before that. So now it's time to work on our descending movements as well. Why are they harder? Well, that I have explained in one of my videos on the ZEN of SWEEPING, my Patreon Academy, where I talked in total about the muscles and the joints, how they are connected to each other, what kind of joint we are activating, performing or executing a certain movement, and why this have an effect on certain licks being hard and being easy to play. And descending patterns are always a bitch. We often, especially in the beginning, tend to lift fingers at the same time and not in order. All these kind of things. The hand synchronization is a little bit more difficult. The endurance is difficult. All of that I explained in the ZEN of SWEEPING Patreon again. Now let's go to the bonus lick, because in the bonus lick we are combining all of these licks to a huge, really big lick. A lick that even my dear buddy Ingvi, come here, would love to play. And goodbye, Ingvi. If you're interested in more licks, more exercises, etude, workout, and a bulletproof practice routine for those things like pick slanting, fast picking, fast shredding, and just playing in the style of John Petrucci, Paul Gilbert, or Jason Richardson, then check out the ZEN of Speedpicking. The ZEN of Speedpicking is my big masterclass where I talk mostly about picking for all kind of genres, all kind of levels, from beginner to intermediate to master. Everybody can improve their picking with the ZEN of Speedpicking. Highly recommend to check this out as well. Link is in the description box. And don't forget to get 50% off the ZEN of Sweeping, my big online masterclass about sweeping, when you buy the ZEN of Speedpicking. And now let's check out the bonus lick. So what I basically do here is I take the first lick, the lick with the snap movement, adding the upward pick slant direction lick, making a position shift, and now adding the last lick, the downward pick slanting descending lick. Alright, and so much for today's video. I hope you liked this little video. I hope I'm going to see you in my next video. Feel free to consider subscribing to this channel. I wish you a lot of fun learning, practicing, and mastering those licks. Cheers, and power your progress.